Thanks for tuning in to Just a Dope Podcast with me, Rich, aka Duffy Bag General. I got my Duffy Bag Capo with me.
Big Spence.
Young Spence. Pause.
Whatever.
Anyways, and then we got Tata in the back. So we want to do like a little series, which I'm pretty sure nobody would be surprised on The Last Dance, because of course Jordan's is what we know and do. Let's not, because I'm a Scottie Pippen dude. So of course, due to the craze with The Last Dance, which is super dope. If you haven't seen it yet, you should definitely see it. Spoiler alert. Yo, I can't even believe I remember to say that shit. Yo, I'm too good at this shit, yo. We keeping that. Anyways, what we want to do is basically kind of just present a couple of the shoes that they show per episode. Because, I mean, between the both of us, we got pretty much a majority of all the shoes. So I got on my 2011 Concours with the shortcut patent leather. I don't like that high cut patent leather as much. I mean, I do have them, but I love these more. I camped out at Bozeman for these.
Shout out Bozeman's.
Yeah.
Shout out Bozeman's.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's actually and that's actually dope.
Yeah.
But I camped out. This is the first shoe I ever camped out for. I think 13 hours. Something like that. 13, 14.
I got a point about camping out in a second. But I got on the DMPs. They came out this past weekend. I got them from Bozeman's.
You know I got on two different shoes, right?
Yeah.
You just... Okay. Nah, that's cool.
Yeah, I cut you off. My fault.
Go ahead, do your thing, bro.
That's good. You was taking
Do
too
your
long.
thing.
You was taking too long. My fault.
Yeah, go ahead. Hey, yo, somebody send me your resumes. Don't just send them, because niggas don't that. Anyhow, so I'm a Scottie Pippen fan. That's so. I always understood that Jordan wouldn't have been Jordan without Scottie Pippen. I've always said that LeBron is Scottie Pippen on steroids, but not literally on steroids. I'm serious.
You getting into it though? We still.
Oh, all right. Anyways, I got on Scottie Pippen. Go ahead.
Okay. Speaking of camping out for shoes and stuff, recently I had to wait until I was at Walmart at 6 a.m. to wait for the Switch. Like, I didn't wait that long, but I had to stay up all night for it.
Right.
And now I'm to the point, because Switches have been sold out for over a month.
Yeah.
Because of the quarantine, people have been panic buying them.
Right.
And now they're reselling. So now I'm to the point where resellers and scum might be the same.
We tried telling you.
I did say that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for ever reselling to anybody or doing anything because...
Nah, that's not you. You not like that, though.
But I've done it, and now I feel bad because... Bro, I couldn't even go get a game system, bro.
That's lame.
That shit's corny.
That is lame. I mean, I totally agree with that, but I still don't think that you do anything bad in regards to the shoes that you have resold. I know for a fact that you ain't trying to hit people in the head.
I've just sold it on StockX, so I never sold it into really.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
So I can't put you in that category, and that's like I always tell people, like I'm nothing like a reseller. I say because most time when I'm selling anything, it's literally from my actual collection. I don't really buy stuff to sell it. It's like, all right, maybe I don't want it no more. Or
exactly.
Maybe somebody wants it more than I do, and I respect that. That's like I say, good sneaker energy.
Exactly.
Because if I know you want it more than I want it, all right, I'm gonna let you get them. Throw me a little bread. They're yours.
Yeah.
So
I thought that was important. The intent to like buy it and make a bunch of money just kind of sucks. But,
right.
You know, people gonna be people.
Yeah. I mean,
it is what it is.
Business is business, and people will make business out of anything that people will pay for. It is what it is.
So,
write that down.
We forgot Tata shoes.
I have on the Puerto Rico Air Max 1s. They're mismatched, and they're pretty cool. I like them, and I got a matching Sanity sweatshirt to go with them.
That's ill.
Wish I could have got them, but they're quick strike, and hers went on sale on the Nike website, bro. Like,
but before we get into that, we're gonna do something a little bit different.
Hey guys, so today I have an unboxing.
And girls.
Hey y'all. So today I got...
I did ask don't know, so she's surprised at me.
These shit's cold.
Okay, this is.
Yeah, I don't even know what this is.
Okay, these are the Saucony or Saucony lobster.
If you're from Wilmington, you call them Sauconys. I know because y'all don't know how to talk.
So these are the lobster Sauconys, collaboration with End and stuff, and these are really nice.
It really is Saucony though. Just
Saucony is like
people know.
the legal way, and so it comes with blue laces. But I think I might switch out the orange laces for the blue, just to give it that pop and stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is really. It comes with the net.
That's lit.
So
these joints cold.
Lit. I like monotone shoes, so like it being a majority orange, I like the orange laces, but the blue laces would definitely pop.
But this,
I would keep
The
going.
blue laces will make a lot more people notice them. They would stand out a lot more. Of the blue laces.
Because you can't carry that around, I would keep the orange laces. That's just me.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, but yeah, I got these from Goat, and they were only $95.
No.
So yeah.
Yep, that's it.
Is it safe for us to go ahead and jump in? Cause I don't.
Go ahead, bro.
I'm not playing. Like I ain't gonna play.
I'm with you.
Okay. So I just need, and I'm just gonna start at a really raw spot. Pause. I'm gonna need everybody that says Michael Jordan is better than LeBron just to keep in mind. Now that we've had overly confirmed evidence that at a point in time, Scottie Pippen was the second greatest player in the NBA. When has LeBron ever played with anybody that was considered to be the second greatest player in the NBA? And don't get me wrong, I love D-Wade. I'm a D-Wade fan. Mm-hmm. D-Wade, not Scottie Pippen.
100%. He was 2012, 2013. He was... Some would say he wasn't in the top 5 of the NBA at that time. Yeah. He was still obviously like veteran status. He's still greater than a lot of players, but like, being in prime and stuff like that, he wasn't top 5, I would say.
Yeah. I think he just kind of took a backseat to LeBron, but a respectful backseat though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because that's kind of like even with on The Last Dance when James Worthy was saying that he was better than Mike, but for only 2 weeks. Because then Mike started practicing and got better than him. See, that's always think like, real genuine good players, or you can say good people, won't lie or kid themselves. Just because somebody's better than you at something doesn't mean you're not great at it as well.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? There's room for everybody.
Just because it's all relative. The worst people in the NBA are still leaps and bounds ahead of any other basketball player anywhere else.
Right.
And just because the worst basketball player in the NBA can't guard LeBron James doesn't mean they won't lock anybody else up.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a fact, because they're a different level.
Yeah.
And people think when you see a basketball player miss a free throw or a layup, it's like, I could have made that. No, everything they're doing is on a different tier. Mm-hmm. Everything. So us watching them play, their regular layup is faster, more powerful, has more velocity. Like everything about their layup is literally different than ours. And there's a couple of dudes that we know that play that could potentially play on that level. Mm-hmm. So I'm not saying that regular dudes can't play like that. Yeah. I'm just saying when just anybody throw out, I can guard him.
No, people will give small dudes a lot of flack, like Chris Paul, Steph Curry, people like that. Those dudes are way bigger than anybody I've ever met say that. Like,
right.
If you think Steph Curry playing you one-on-one is going to dribble all around, he's going to back you down, bro. You're tiny.
Yeah.
Nah,
he ain't got to do that.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, Steph not even going to do nothing. He's going to face up right cash.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, he's going to face up cash.
Have no
he probably wouldn't even do a move.
Yeah, but it's the fact that they can. Like, if you think Chris Paul cannot back you down, you are ridiculous. These dudes are strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they play against giants.
Exactly.
That's I thought it was so crazy when they was talking about how Michael Jordan wouldn't have that big of an impact on a team because he was only 6'6".
Only 6'6", bro. Whatever. That shit is ridiculous to me. I
thought that was a really wild statement.
6'6" coming in at almost 220. You tripping, bro.
Yeah. No disrespect to the big men out there. I'm never like big men. Like the whole running gun with the little squad, like the speed on the floor. I ain't mad at that. Because I feel like in life a lot of times, even like with the special and how you probably perceive the big man at that point in time, that white dude that was talking junk probably was like a 20-10 guy back then. You know what I'm saying? We don't know who he is. I ain't never heard of him.
I want to like with the big men thing. It's just bigger dudes have it a lot easier. Like you can be overlooked for not being as talented because you're bigger. Um, there's like a statistic out there. If you're over 7 feet, like you have like a 26% chance of going to the NBA.
Right.
But that's 1 in 4.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
It
You
is.
know what it is for somebody under 6 foot? It's minuscule. It's
yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah, that's the fact. So, I mean, even just to add to, Mike's iconic status, now that we can kind of see it in almost the way they taped it, it felt like we can be in that time period and see what the NBA was really like back then. For those of us that were, a little bit younger in regards to when it happened, so we didn't understand the things the way we probably do now. But Mike kind of changed the whole game. Like, I mean, we know that, but like they was really talking like a 6'6" player couldn't impact the way he could impact the game.
100%. And then he had to show him better than he could tell him. But he definitely forced the entire NBA to get faster because dudes just couldn't stay in front of him.
Yeah.
They kept getting him in isolation situations. He would just abuse. He would just take advantage.
Yeah. And then the NBA forced him to get stronger.
Yeah.
So, it was just really cool to see, like, just the beginnings of all that. And then us being from Wilmington.
Yeah.
Of course.
Well, I'm not from here.
Well,
I
sorry.
live here.
Sorry. He lives here. I'm from here. Born and raised. I'm a Hanover Wildcat, so I ain't gonna say nothing crazy about the Bucks. I ain't gonna say nothing crazy. Shout out to Tamara too. T Young 1, I think is her Instagram. I forget exactly what it is, but she probably the illest dressed person, not just female person in life. But she is definitely Laney alumni and in the WNBA. So aside from Mike, we got some good
people.
Yeah, some good people from Wilmington, North Carolina doing their thing.
With it.
Yeah, so and Michael Jordan is not from Brooklyn. Y'all can stop that. Like, for real. He was born there. Cool. He not from there.
Yeah,
he's
lived here his entire life.
Yeah, they gotta relax. That's a reach. Like,
It means nothing.
Yeah, that's a reach. So I like how they did the special, and then not only that, I mean, I know they don't focus on the shoes and stuff like that, but
it's really cool to see, like even a very fast shot, like of the fans wearing the threes that I saw.
Right.
Movie rewound. But you can tell with the older cameras that they weren't focusing a lot on the shoes because they didn't think it was important at all at the time. And I think it's cool when you do get a shot in just because we think it's important now.
Right. So yeah, that's, I mean, pretty much the whole time watching it, I'm just looking at, looking low.
It gets a little frustrating because the camera like doesn't get to the shoes all the time. And it's just like, damn. Yeah. I wonder what he was wearing.
Right.
Or like, I want to get a look at,
Yeah, and I'm looking for PEs too.
It can be, it can be very frustrating.
I'm looking for PEs too. I seen some dudes arguing on Instagram about the Jordan 5s that Mike had on in the game, and they were closer to a mid. Whereas I don't know, I feel like the 5 is really high in a sense, but this literally was genuinely like a mid. The tongue looked like it was a little bit smaller, and they was arguing because the dude was like, "Yo, you stupid? They come out next week," and it's like, "Yo, never mind." Like, let me get out of these comments. Like, dude wouldn't even want to argue because they didn't understand that that's not the same shoe. That's a PE. It's cut different. Like when Mike had the bread mids. We ain't never seen them, but maybe in a couple of shots with him wearing them.
Yeah, and it's just like,
and somebody gonna say, "Oh, them the lows."
At the time, they weren't important enough to like take a bunch of pictures of. Like, people didn't know it was gonna hold this much weight.
Right.
And it just sucks that we can't see everything he was wearing in all the games.
Oh my God, all the airships that I kept catching glimpses of. And deadass Scottie Pippen, probably underrated top 5 sneaker lines of all time. Like, Scottie has some joints. For real. And I mean, I know you got the book, so I mean, we'll look at some of that, because Scottie has some joints. Because he had one of the first shoes that had like the sock cover on it. You could take the shoe out of the sock cover. A lot of people say it was trash, though. I've heard people say it was trash.
Is it in your book too? Because
yeah, it definitely is. Yeah. Scottie had a couple of shoes, mate. I feel like maybe like 8 or 9. I forget what number they went up to. And then they had the what was the collab with the cheetah print? That wasn't the Supreme, was it?
Atmos.
Was it Atmos?
That's Atmos.
Yeah, with the like the Scotty threes or whatever. I don't.
Atmos.
The
They do all
Pippen
the
threes.
LeBrons and the Jordan collaborations.
Yeah, and they had the all leopard print, and then they did the Maestro,
Mm-hmm.
and I think they had like an all red and an all purple. Even though the all red was one that was out when I was a kid, because I think the Maestro was supposed to be tagged to Scottie Pippen at a point as well. But I think that's really dope. I'm definitely anxious and ready to see like where they take it next. I like the conversations they having about Scottie Pippen and stuff like that, and how important he was to Mike, and Mike even saying the same thing. So it's like if anybody, and again, this is not even me trying to knock Mike down a notch. No, I think Mike is still number one. This has nothing to do with who's number one. It's just the argument when people try to disrespect LeBron. I just want them to both be equally respected as greats, because truthfully they are. Mm-hmm. Jordan is more iconic than LeBron. That's fine. He can have the number one spot because he was before LeBron. But had LeBron come before Jordan, LeBron would probably be that guy. You know what I'm saying?
If LeBron played back then, it would just they would have like shut down. Like they would have had to change the rules.
Yeah,
and and they did change the rules. Like the game became less physical at that time, but he's just too dominant of a force.
Yeah.
It would have been ridiculous.
Yeah. So I know people are going to give us flack about this to some capacity.
Say what
but
it is. I can argue with anybody about it anytime.
Yeah, I just think it was dope that we really got to see how important Scotty was and see it from Mike and everybody else. Because that's how I've always perceived him. I've always had the utmost respect for Scotty. I was always a Scottie Pippen fan. Right. So,
and I know you said you wanted to talk about these.
Yeah, I do want to talk about those. Why you say it like that, though? You said like I'm not about to say, yo, if you call them shits he got games, you a clown. There's nothing about this shoe that should make it be called he got game. He got game came out well after the shoe. Mm-hmm. Stop. We got to stop nicknaming these shoes with stupid ass names, man.
I'm going to come to his defense slightly. Because the Space Jams weren't.
I'm going to buy you some G Fazos.
Chill. That's not the same thing. So the Space Jams weren't Space Jams until the movie came out. The Space Jams came out before the movie, and they weren't deemed Space Jams until.
Do you realize that you're justifying?
I'm not justifying
Michael Jordan coming out wearing his shoe in a movie. His shoe in his movie.
I do.
Denzel Washington.
I see where you're coming from.
Ray Allen.
Ray Allen. Now, Ray Allen, famed Jordan PEs, he does have a lot of shoes, but
black and white 13s.
It's not the same.
Black and white 13s. OG 13s. Basic ass 13s. Call them what you want. They're not he got games. I hate calling them he got games. I don't know why. It's like how you feel about White Air Force Ones.
Okay, so what about the 9s that came out in Space Jam as well? Do you call those Space Jams 9s or?
Oh, the ones I had sent you a picture of? Was it
the white and black ones? The OG ones, the 9s.
Which one's called the Space Jam? Oh,
they call the ones that were in.
Oh, nah, that's a dub. No, that's not.
As well.
They not though. We're not doing that.
You're not doing that?
No, they're not either. No. Space Jam 11s, that is a Space Jam shoe. I'm cool with that. But you're not allowed to just because a shoe in a movie does not mean that the shoe is the movie.
They want to go from calling because it didn't have a name before.
The name of the shoe does not adapt the movie's name just because the shoe was in the movie.
Okay.
Like there's a Spider-Man or what movie is it? Somebody got on like some souped up phone posits. I forgot what it was, but we didn't change the name of phone posits for it.
True. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Yeah, your generation.
I'm just here to defend.
Your generation wilding. I bet mad like old dudes right now like, I call him he got games too, he's tripping.
Yeah, nah.
And I used to love He Got Games.
People love that movie.
I love that movie. Yeah.
Sorry.
I do love that movie. That's a great movie.
I think the character's a little corny to me. Like,
yeah, looking back on it now it is, but I mean, and Ray Allen couldn't act. But at that point, I mean, Ray Allen was hooping.
I do like it in sports movies when there's an actual athlete because, like, when you watch sports movies that aren't people who are athletes, like, they look corny.
Yeah. Goofy. You ever seen Blue Chips?
I don't think I've seen Blue Chips.
You need to see Blue Chips with Shaq and Penny.
I haven't seen Blue Chips.
And I think Nick Nolte.
But shit like fucking Common. There's a movie where he's a basketball player. That shit is mad corny. Yes, they put in actual basketball players in some scenes.
Right.
But like seeing Common play basketball, it's like this nigga can't hoop, bro.
Yeah.
I hate shit like that.
I feel you. Yeah, that is awkward.
That shit's corny.
Like Joanna Man.
Yeah, niggas can't make
Joanna Man funny, but I don't know. I know what you're saying though. But sometimes hoopers can't act at all though. That's the only part.
Yeah, no, and that's where you got to draw the line. Remember the Titans is a family favorite movie for my family. I like looking back on the actual football scenes. Them niggas weren't even like they took actors.
Yeah.
Like seeing them run, like they can't even run.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It is.
It's cool though. I'm just a stickler. It's fun.
So yeah, since ESPN will be airing the Last Dance episodes every Sunday at 9, it looks like there'll probably be like 2 episodes every Sunday. So we'll be posting on Mondays, trying to keep up with that. So
episode 3 looks like it's gonna be Dennis Rodman related. I'm not sure if they're gonna cut back to previous topics.
Right.
Most likely. But that's all we got for you today.
Yeah. So
Toughy game.